Howdy doody. Howdy doody. Howdy ho. There's nothing to talk about, so I'm just gonna go straight into the game. Straight into the game. I'm desperately trying. I've had this game for ages, and I really want to get into it. Play it for hours. What's I doing? Find the source of the undead. Where was that specifically? Oh, back here. I need to get my login. There's a daily login thing.
This one welcomes you back. This one recommends that you fare well, my good friend.
I have no crown crates. None of that. Where's my, here we go. Daily logins, daily rewards. I knew it was there somewhere. I'll take that. Right, so I am finding the source of the undead. What we're doing? So it's south of here. But I don't need to walk it. I got a horsey. Stay on the road. Do not stray from the path. Such straying lead to death and dismemberment. Or you could turn into a werewolf. What's this? Like a little camp for people. Just sort of, hello. Oh, you're examining yourself in the mirror, are you? Whatever, have a good time. See you later. What the hell was that? Oh. I discovered something and went up a level. Okie dokie. I will claim those rewards. 1 attribute point, 1 skill point, 3 soul gems. Cool. And next reward, some other stuff. And next milestone is level 10. I got a one attribute point. I shall add it to Magica. Magica. Add it to Magica. What does it recommend? Ricochet skull. Blast bones. Summons a flaming skeleton from the ground after 2.5 seconds. Skeleton runs after the target and explodes when it gets close to them, dealing 4,557. These damage numbers just seem completely arbitrary to me. 4,557 flame damage to all enemies nearby. Creates a corpse on death. Those are the advised. Or death gleaming. The bone tyrant ability slotted. Whenever an enemy you're in combat with dies within 28 meters of you, restore 100 magicka and stamina. What do I need to have? A bone tyrant ability. I use hungry scythe and bone armor, so yeah. Both of those are covered. Passive, so I don't have to slot it. Yeah, go on in. I'll take that. Purchase the passive ability, and these are always active, granting you their benefits at all times. Passive abilities cannot be placed in the ability bar. Hence the term passive. With those dogs. Other little nice looking houses, yeah. What's occurring, peeps?
can rest here if you wish. But if you're in league with the Bone Chime poachers, believe me, I'll find out.
I don't think I am. Place I can rest, although this one here has a
don't
quest.
worry, sweet boy. Numaya won't let anything. Hold there, poacher. One more step and my sweet boy will tear you apart. Come on, Milksop. Get up. Ah, you're useless.
I'm not a poacher.
I'm sorry. Numaya grows suspicious of
I like the
everyone
monkey
these
in the
days.
background.
A dragon swept through recently, you see. Gobbled up whole herds of antelope and burned out the larger hunting camps. Now Bone Chime poachers pitch their tents all over the prowl.
Poachers, who are they, and what risk do they pose to you?
We care for many rare animals. A juicy target, yes? Just yesterday, a group of them stole this one's training whistle to lure out our beasts, you see. We have little gold, but Numaya would pay you to retrieve her whistle and punish those mascarses.
Yeah, okay, so I'll go and collect your whistle.
But this one would not give to see you kick those Bone Chime bastards in the teeth. Unfortunately, Numaya cannot leave her beast unguarded. Life on the ranch has made them fat and lazy, especially this one. Yes, Milksop, Numaya talks about you.
She's got a pet lion and she calls it Milksop. Right, is the whistle unique?
Oh, yes. This one's mother's uncle's grandfather bought it from a wood elf tinsmith over 100 years ago.
Mother's
It's
uncle's
not fresh.
grandfather.
No gold engravings or
Mother's
anything.
uncle.
But the tone it sings out is smooth and perfect as a topal pearl.
Okay.
A masterpiece, Walker. Oh!
Mention
This
the
one does not
dragon
like to
attack.
think about it. Numaya has never seen something so fearsome. Toothy jaws, claws as long as grain size, and wings so wide they blot out the sun. Cinches and jackals we can handle. A beast like that, though? Oh, not a chance.
You said it ate most of the
Horns, hoofs, tusk, and all. What it did not eat, it burned. Somehow, Numaya's ranch was spared. Praise Alkosh. Truly, this one thinks there's nothing on Nirni that can stop a monster like that.
Tell me more about your ranch.
Beautiful, yes. Numaya
Alright.
bought this parcel from her always drunk uncle Baraku. He was a talented hunter when he was sober. Alas, he was never sober. Var. You should have seen it before, Walker. Broken bottles, old ragged tents. Oh, hideous.
Fixed it up.
Numaya placed every board, hammered every nail, and drove every post. It took 6 years, but this one thinks it turned out all right. Truthfully, building it was not so hard. Rescuing these beasts, though, oh, Zisfo, what a pain in the tail.
You rescued them
Hunters,
from?
mostly.
Hunters?
Well,
Okay.
Numaya should clarify. Careless hunters. Numaya does not fault Khajiit who eat meat. What makes this one snarl are Khajiit who strike beasts with an arrow and do not finish the job. Or trappers who never check their traps. Ugh. Most.
Armed.
Numaya found Milksop half-starved in the dead fall pit. He frothed and roared at first, but now he just sleeps all day. Lazy. The monkey
leg.
Marmalade nearly lost her hand to a snare. Sometimes this one wishes she had. She's so sneaky. Oh. They are. But Numaya loves them anyway, even on their worst day. Animals love you no matter what. Only fair that we do the same for them, yes?
Yes, okay. Right, so gotta find your training whistle and destroy the poacher camps. Okay, on the minimap, just along the road, so I shall follow the road a little ways. Oh, there's a dragon. Stay away from the dragon. I'm a tiny little level 5. Don't need to screw with dragons. Feel kind of bad. I probably didn't need to do that. What's that? Character. I thought it was an NPC. Right, here we go. Yeah. Shh. Be quiet. sneaky, sneaky. Everyone's dead. Oh no, it's bringing the supplies. Alright, that's one camp down. We'll do the next one. Do you still go up in skill levels on things like jumping, like you used to do in Skyrim? Simply by using it to... Take that. Oh, Magica. Today I can't use it very much. Come on, die, big dodo bird. Thank you. That was. Where was I going? Oh, here, next camp. Dead bodies. Peeps here? No peeps. Burn the tents, destroy the supplies. I thought I burnt the tent. I was didn't. There we go. Off to the next camp. I can get these guys. It's easy. Peasy. I'll take it, but only to sell it later. Cinch tiger. Come on, let me up. Let me up here. Oh, thank you very much. Right, now we've got some enemies at the camp. Take them out first. Who that guy is, but he helped out, so thank him, I suppose. Right. What we doing? Destroy the supplies. Supplies? Supplies? No tent. Supplies. Alright, now we'll go get the whistle. Here somewhere. Mountain flower, no. Don't want no mountain flowers. I need to go up. No match for my flaming staff of flaming stuff. More of them. lot of bugging me now. Is the whistle? I need to get used to this whole blocking mechanic thing. Particularly not the parry, it's like a maneuver that stuns them. Get used to doing that. He dead. Stolen supplies. You think the whistle's in here? Yes, it's here. Oh, just run straight back to it. That was quite an easy quest. Unless she now gives me... Unless she gives me more steps for it. Unless she gives me more steps to it. That was really easy. That wasn't on fire. What the hell happened? These weren't on fire when I was here.
This on those poaching shaveskins. Tamanat will not let this ranch burn.
Here's, what's her face? She's over here. What the hell was that? Dragon.
Oh, thank the moons. Oh, you're back. Oh, the poachers. They took them.
I now have to get the animals back. Right?
While you set fire to the poachers' camps, they launched a raid on the ranch. We tried to fight them off, but there were just too many of them. They took my sweet boy, Milksop, Honeydew, and Sugarbelly too. Surrender, curse them! In lean times, they gather in the ruins to the west, along with their literati. You destroyed their smaller encampments, so they must be there. Most of the walls collapsed centuries ago, but the ones that still stand are mountain strong. Let me think. Ah, Marmalade. This one's pet monkey, not a preserve. She's very swift and very sneaky. If you use Numaya's training whistle, the one you just recovered, she might be able to help you.
Knew there'd be more to
My
it.
best ranch hand, El Halem, will accompany you. He has sharp eyes and knows the prowl better than most. Oh, I hope we're not too late. If something happens to this one sweet boy Milksop, oh, Numaya would never forgive herself.
Silly question, but how does the whistle work? Do you blow
It takes years to master whistle training, but Marmalade is very clever. If you find yourself blocked in the poacher's camp, just blow the whistle. She will find a solution. Don't expect too much of her, though. She's just a monkey, after all. Ah, this one wishes she could. Unfortunately, the poachers wounded many of my ranch hands and set fires all around. Numaya loves her animals, but she cannot let the entire ranch go up in smoke. El Halem will prove very useful, I promise.
Right then. I'll do that. Right, where are we going? Where are we going? Way to the west. Oh, Don't be giving me any of that. Can't handle the truth of the flames. Some movie quotes you just can't add into games. I keep forgetting that I have a horse. Oh. Oh. I just feel that I need some more powerful spells. Proper powerful, you know, voodoo or something.
Hold on, Lavender. We'll get you out.
He's been following me quietly.
She'll find her way home. We have more work to do.
He's gonna follow me and let me do all the work. Is that what's happening here? I guess that's correct. He's just going to follow me while I do all the work.
Honeydew. Bit high up though. Maybe Marmalade can unlock it for us.
Go on then, monkey. Monkey see, monkey do.
Well done. Let's keep moving.
Okay. Do that.
Door's locked, eh? Damn. Maybe Marmalade can fit through the crack there.
Explain everything to me. Don't let me have to figure anything out.
Ha! She did it. The door's unlocked. Let's head in.
Let's empty backpack. Look like there's anyone here. What's this rabbit? I love that rabbit. I love that poultry. Why not? Steal their lunch while I'm here. Not quite sure what I'm looking for. Around the other side. Unlock it first then. Go on.
Off with you, Sugar Belly. Now,
Sugar Belly.
Another locked door, eh? I bet Marmalade could nick a key off that drunken guard.
I bet he could. Off you go, Jam. Marmalade. Interesting that my my button on my stream deck that actually turns off my FPS also goes into one of the menus. Anyway, doesn't matter, does it? Right, I've got the key. Now what do I do? Open the door. Looking for Milksop, the strangely named tiger, lion, white lion, whatever it was. Some cat. Ooh, yeah. Don't really like that. Tried to hurt me, he did. Am I going the right way? I think I am. Whether I'm going the right way or not.
He's alive.
Where?
Set him loose.
Whether or not I'm going the right way, this is the way I'm gonna go. Hey, got Milksop. Woo.
That's all of them. Meet you back at the ranch, hero.
Acquisition log for beasts. Back at the ranch. This way. Ranch. It's back this way. Feeling like my horse could do with being a bit faster. I don't know if it's currently any faster than walking. Ooh. Realised that's a bandit camp. Ooh, he stunned me. Ooh, nasty piece of work. Sorry, got you too. Right, what am I looking for? This way. I think, yeah, there it is. Any more fetch and carry?
Oh, there's Numaya's favorite ranch hand. When Milksop and Sneaky Marmalade returned, this one knew you would not be far behind.
Sneaky Marmalade.
They did. Numaya's sweet boy is a little shaken. Hopefully a hearty meal and a nice long chin scratch will settle his nerves, yes? You have this one's deepest thanks, Walker. Milksops, too. Say thank you, sweet boy. Go ahead now. Ah, never mind. Numaya wishes she could take a break, but stalls need raking, troughs need filling. Our rancher's work is never finished. From the poachers? Not long. From the dragon attack, though? Who can say? Years? Your attacks on the poachers will allow honest, conscientious hunters to return to the prowl. With their help, we might be able to find a way to restore what we lost. Of course, Walker. There's nothing more wretched than a hunter with no beast to hunt. They will conserve what we have and protect what remains until the calves have calves. Only great fools would do otherwise, yes?
It's goodbye now. I suppose I will continue on my... the dragon over there. I will continue on my original quest. Find the source of the undead. While avoiding the random encounters that I don't want to take. Shot me off my horse. Little shit. Little shit shot me off my horse. I mean, it does serve me right for walking straight through his area of attack. Okay. Got a ways to go. Should be nearing it. Although this road comes to an end, so I won't follow it completely. Go down. That are they ogres? Perhaps I won't angle with ogres, not just yet. Anyway, need to go around this encampment. Hey, harpies? Oh, griffins. I want to tangle with no big beasts. Just yet. Oh,
Watch
hello.
your step in this. You'll want to find another place to rest your feet, stranger. These stitches are about to burst. It won't be much longer before the whole place unravels, as it were. There's a new Khajiit in charge, Kazda, and he enjoys throwing his weight around. Between this one and you, most in the stitches find Kazda's leadership lacking, but none will stand up to him. Though this one heard rumors Tasnasi is back.
Who's Tasnasi?
No friend of Kazda's, this one can tell you. She's recruiting for a job, or so the rumors say. This one doubts she'll have much luck convincing someone local to make an enemy of Kazda. But someone passing through...
Okay, I'll have a word.
Last I heard, Tasnasi was camped on the north rim of the scar, but this one doubts she'll stick around for long. The moment Kazda catches wind of her, he'll have her throat slit.
Oh, the stitches?
It's the closest thing to a settlement out here. Imagine a river hold on the edge of a cliff, painted with rum and horse dung. Then invite every outlaw, bandit, and exile to live there. That's the stitches.
Sounds
You
like my
didn't
kind
hear
of
this
place.
from me, but he's a thug who thinks he's a king. Sits in Merville Keep, counting coin and letting his thugs run the Stitches into the ground. Well, deeper into the ground. A thief who got run out of town not long after Kazda took over. He's the only one worth robbing in the Stitches, so my gold's on her job involving his ill-gotten gains. Gutsy to cross Kazda, but he already wants her dead. What she got to lose?
Okay, it wants me to do that, but, Rage of Dragons is closer. It's actually... Okay, there's a way shrine over here. I shall visit this. Oh, you are going to attack me, eh? No, you're not. You're running away. Right. But it was just a little bit further on. There's Nazi over here somewhere. Oh.
Taznazi does not know you. That's good. She knows everyone in the Stitches. Those who aren't in Kazda's pocket, she can count on one paw. This one has a job for someone who'd rather pick it. An unknown face like yours is just what she needs.
Is it a fetch and carry?
The dung eater that runs the Stitches, has a hoard of gold beneath Merville Keep. Taznazi plans to make it hers. Ours. If you're interested, we need to move soon. The Stitches gets worse by the day. Kazda may leave, and his coin with him.
Okay, you want me to take part in a robbery?
To take from Kazda is no crime. His predecessor, dashing the Salzo, amassed the coin. Kazda only wallows in it, like a pig in its filth. A cruel, stupid pig. Now he lets the Stitches shuffle to ruin. This is his just punishment. We also need Taznazi's old crew, Vol, Serene, and Nazdar. Vol just did a job for Jubani. He'll be at her junk shop. Serene's likely at the Goiter's Gulp, and Nazdar caterwauling somewhere. We'll meet in the bowl at the bottom of the scar.
Okay, let's
Who
just
do
go
you want to
through
know
these
about?
options. You mentioned this.
Best damn mechanist this side of Nibbin Bay. Not a common trait for a wood elf, this one knows, but it is true. Kazda's stronghold uses strange mechanisms to keep uninvited visitors out. Voles are passed through them.
Okay, and Serene?
Maybe not the most distinguished mage in elsewhere, but the best Taznazi is likely to get in the Stitches. She spends more time with her head in a bottle than a book, but once she's dried out, she'll be invaluable for reaching the vaults unnoticed.
And Nazdar?
The old adept was something back in his day. Taznazi heard he could break a boulder with his little claw. He doesn't fight much anymore, but he still has some moves. This one has seen them personally. He flows like water and is as silent as wind.
Okay, let's talk about something
Keep it
else.
quick. There's a lot to be done before we relieve Kazda of his riches.
Tell me more about
The
him.
lowest. Kazda clawed his way to the top of the Stitches with treachery and fear. The Stitches hasn't known law, but under dashing the Salzo, it knew relative peace, common purpose. Now it falls into anarchy. Kazda won't stop it, he creates it.
And who's this
The
other guy
leader of the
dashing the
Stitches,
Salza?
before Kazda. He's dead and gone. All you need to know is, what was his is now Kazda's, soon to be ours.
Okay, tell me more about
A
the
den
Stitches.
of outlaws in the shape of a town. There's not much to tell. What do you want to know?
A
The facade
raging?
of a legitimate business for Jubani the Fence. Her gang loots and scavenges
I don't
items
even know
all
what
over the
I'm
scar.
thinking about now.
She has a Bandari's knack for selling junk for far more than it's worth. What
Eh?
passes for a tavern in the Stitches. The Averno twins run a money lending and pawn operation out of it.
Don't let them
sorry if I yawn. I've done a full day's work and I'm knackered and I'm trying to relax and just chill out.
With those two, and everyone pays.
And the more I relax, the more I yawn. It doesn't mean I'm bored.
This sewer beneath Mervale Keep. We'll be able to gather there without attracting any unwanted attention, and it'll become clear why once you arrive.
Right, that's enough about that.
Thoroughness is an uncommon virtue in the Stitches. Go on and ask.
Oh, I've got everything I need, right. I now need to find the source of the undead. Wait. Is that the thing that's still... Because Thieves' quest, so... Let's recruit while I'm here, because I seem to be... This is quite nice. Impressive. A bit like the home of the Druids, the Taurans. Wow. But hang on. I wanted to be down there. How do I get down there? Get down there. I have to go down and across. Aha, that's down there. Okay. Go down and across. That is an odd snore.
Get these ropes off of me. Joe Bonnie and I had a deal. I delivered.
True. But why keep paying when we can just make you do it for free? Now get inside.
Okay, I would have to actually unlock it myself, so see if there's another way in. Can I open the door from this side? Looks like I will have to pick the lock.
What do you want?
Nothing. Nothing. Don't want to steal from that backpack. I'm trespassing here, so I need to be careful. So that's a hiding spot. If I need to, I can hide in the basket.
When the new name rises, the Khajiit will leave the Dominion.
Some dude over there. Hang around and watch to see if he's going to turn around.
Hey, you're not one of Joe Bonnie's thugs. Can you get me out of here?
In a minute.
I'm getting out of here. Catch up to me so I can thank you properly.
Right now, where did he go? How did he get out? I will do the same. Safely out.
Thanks for your help back there. Joe Bonnie and her thugs are a bunch of hammers that think everything is a nail. Geniuses included. Altruism isn't a thing in the Stitches. So what do you want? Need a lock picked? Something repaired?
Sent to recruit you for a job.
That's funny. I was just thinking about her recently, seeing what's gone on around this dump. How it's gotten, dumpier than usual. But she's pulling together a job. I swore that Kazda ran her out of town when he took over. Last time I ran my mouth, Jew Bonnie sent her unexpectedly handsome thugs after me. I'm not spilling any more secrets. But it's nice to know Tosnessy's still around. She really loves this place after all. Even after everything that's happened to her.
You'll join?
Well, Jew Bonnie's sure to notice I'm missing. Joining up with the crew seems like a good way to keep my fingers unbroken. So sure, whatever Tosnessy's playing at, I'm in.
Bowel.
The bowel. Well, that's ironic. I'll head there after I get my tools and find another pair of small clothes. That Kazda ran her out of town? Or tried to, I guess. It's not any secret. He may be a rancid pile of cat vomit, but at least it's his town now. He does what he wants.
Why has he got it in for her?
Bad blood. Truth told, Tosnessy would have been charged after dashing to Salzo died, if things hadn't gone down the way they did. It's not my place to say anything more than that.
Tied up in the basement?
Jew Bonnie runs the biggest salvage operation in the Stitches, and she knows she gets paid more if her salvage is in pure junk. When a crew found stuff that wasn't busted up, I fixed it. For pay. 'Cause that happened. He took over the Stitches and didn't care if people broke oaths, contracts, or ribs. Jew Bonnie saw a chance to get more labour for free. Just had to flex a little muscle. Yeah, don't let my rippling physique fool you. I'm not much in a fight.
I wouldn't expect a Bosmer to be an expert mechanic.
Well, most don't. And to be fair, I wasn't always the brilliant tinkerer I am today. I don't know what caused the change, honestly. I think eating that soul gem had something to do with it.
Eat a soul gem?
Well, I didn't just pluck one up and eat it. I was scouting for the Dominion way north. Some ruin called Sardathal. Was running from some guards when I fell into a shaft. And fell. And fell. It was a long fall.
You survived?
Caught a ledge at the last minute. Broke my fall. And my fingers. Real mess. Anyway, I found myself in this strange cavern. Huge. Had dwarven ruins. Biggest I've ever seen inside of it. More stone and metal than I could imagine. Not so much food.
So you ate a soul gem?
Not quite. I finally managed to find a charis. Big bug. Tastes awful, don't recommend it, but I ate like my life depended on it. I mean, it did. I half remember a glowing stone going in my mouth. Swallowed it whole before I even realised.
That gave you knowledge of machines?
More like indigestion, but also this indescribable urge to fiddle with the ruins. Well, I guess I'd call it curiosity. But anyway, I fixed an elevator like it was second nature and got back home. Then I got discharged on account of my weak hand.
Right, okay. Who's next? Is that another soul stone thingy down there?
What is it?
Nothing. Don't mind me. I need to find my way to the next person that I need to recruit. And I believe it's up here. Cat. That is the cat that I'm after. He's asleep. Aha. Odorous bucket. What we do is we douse the cat in the odorous water.
The moons? Ah, my fur! What was in this bucket? Whatever your death wish is, it's granted! Oh, my head. Just tell me what you're doing here before I turn your heart into a tomato.
A tomato?
Oh, really? Taznas is still kicking around? A little good news to go around with all this bad. Like a fly in vine. Be careful of the vine, by the way. There's flies in it. I didn't say that. Well, what I mean is that I'd like to, but if Taznasi wants me for my magical skill, I have some bad news. My focus is gone. I mean my other focus. My arcane focus. A bauble to focus magica. I'm useless without it.
Okay, where is it? I'll go get it.
I have found it. To Lulius and Skippy and Averno. I'd give the gold back, but Kazda's really gouging the price of a bottle these days. Even the swill in this flop house. The Avernos are inside. Get my focus back, and I'll owe you.
Right, what's a focus?
Ooh, well, sometimes my power gets a little out of control. The Mages Guild was supposed to help me master it, but they take a dim view of people breaking curfew and getting drunk on kitchen duty, and throwing up in the soup. When I need to cast a spell, I channel my magicka through the focus. It helps me weave everything together. Without it, my spells come out like tangled yarn, and the results are, well, unpredictable. Lulius and Skifion, they sit in the goitered gulps like they own the place. Well, they do technically own it, but that's not the point. Ever since Kazda took over, the twins have doubled everyone's rent and the amount of water in the drinks.
Right, how they get away with that then?
Kazda gets a nice kickback from all the money they bring in. And for good or ill, well, actually just ill. Kazda's in charge here, so he has the muscle. So the rest of us sit quietly and pay twice as much to get half as drunk.
Right, okay, I'll get your focus back, you ungrateful little cat. But what is this bit of paper? Housing brochure. Are you an adventurer of good reputation? Have low to moderate homicidal tendencies? Looking for a cozy home to call your own, but too low on funds to afford one? I wasn't actually, but okay. Elsewhere, I was doing thick as thieves. So I need to talk to Scipion, but there's a jewelry box here. Like to steal. Talk to these guys first and see what they have to say.
I love new faces. I can front you a little money in exchange for, well, we can talk terms over wine. To what do my brother and I owe the pleasure?
Here for the focus.
Focus? Looked like a collar to me. Pity it doesn't fit any of our pets. Don't call it such around Serene. Nearly clawed poor Scipion's nose off over it. It's such a good nose, too. Reminds me of Mother. Anyway, price is set. Will you pay it?
234 gold. What do you have to say?
I am positively fuming. Julius has our entire wardrobe shipped here from Kvatch, and he still manages to pick out the exact same outfit I'm wearing. As if it weren't clear enough we're twins. But you're not here to listen to a sibling's prattle.
Nope.
That rancid-smelling thing? I can't believe my brother paid mostly honest gold for it. Probably cursed. He should just be rid of it and be done with the whole torrid affair. Speaking of torrid affairs, well, perhaps later.
Alright, I don't know if the red means I won't be able to do it, but I'll give it a try. Be that concerned about the focus, I can make sure you never see it again. You need the persuasion perk before you can choose this option. Let's, I'm safe in here, so I'll do my level 7 rewards. Attribute points, skill points, yes, thank you very much. Let's go for Magicka again. Recommends render flesh, blast bones, and reusable parts. Those are my class skills, but what about Oh, let's try focus with destruction staff equipped. Fully charged flame staff heavy attacks deal 6% damage. Shock staff heavy attacks damage nearby enemies 50%. Done. Fully charged frost staff. Add
Good thing there's no dragons.
but I can mutate that or get a wall of elements. Slam your staff down to create an elemental barrier in front of you, dealing 408 magic damage to enemies in the target area every 1 second. Wall of fire deals additional damage. Burning enemies. Wall of frost reduces enemy movement speed. Or I can morph this ability to go from force
Somebody
shock.
stop that thief!
I saw what you did, and I called the guard.
I did nothing. I can change it to crushing shock. Focus all the elemental energies within your staff and blast an enemy for that damage. Enemies hit while casting are interrupted, set off balance and stunned. I can go to force push, pulse. Again, does all that damage. Up to 2 nearby enemies will take magic damage if they were already afflicted. Burning, chilled or concussed status effect. That. No, if I'm going to... What's ledger domain? What the hell is that? Improve this skill through fencing, goods, pickpocketing, or picking locks. Hiding. Skills, cut purse. Increase your experience gained with the medium armor skill line by 15%. Robustness. Increase your health recovery by 33 and your stamina and magic recovery by 25. I have no idea. Honestly, no idea if I need any of these. Not doing any of this stuff yet, so do I go for... It suggests render flesh. I want to sacrifice my power for anything. Death gleaning. Oh, I've got that one already. Brave Lord is the one with the last bones. Criminal act. Damage. Yeah, fuck it. It suggests I have it, so... Last bones there. Destruction staff one. Now I'm guessing I can just nick what's in here. Saves having to persuade them or pay for it. Right, now where's the cat? It was over this side, wasn't it? Excuse me, everyone. Get out of the way.
Blah. Can't get the taste out of my mouth. It's awful.
Right, here's your focus.
Good. Kazda's made the stitches unpalatable. Like that swill he's got the tavern pouring. I'm ready to get out, but I wouldn't mind batting Kazda's tail along the way. I'm sure Taznasi feels the same.
Right, if that means you're in, we're meeting in the battle.
I need a moment or two. Look, I'll meet you at the bowl once the world stops spinning. Look, you seem halfway
Just ask
decent.
her all the
Don't
questions.
stick your muzzle too far in, alright? Taznasi's got her own business, and I know too much about it already. I don't drink just because I like the flavor of the tavern's bilge. I'm hazy on the details. To be honest, I'm hazy on a lot of things these days. But I know Taznazi can't show her face in the stitches. And it's not just Kazda that'd like to see her dead. You've seen the type of people who call the stitches home. Thieves, smugglers, deserters. Nobody keen on laws. Of the few rules we have, she broke the one you don't break. Murder.
Who'd you kill?
I've said more than I should have already. It's in the past. Taznasi had her reasons. She always has her reasons. Not that I ever got to hear them. She's not going to stab you in the back if that's what's worrying you. Keep her mind on the job. Just a mage looking for something at the bottom of a bottle.
Oh, you're a cat.
I don't really know. And if I'm being honest, I don't know if I ever knew.
Okay. Drunk pussycat. Right, where's my next? Round to the west. But is it up or down? I have a feeling it's down. Across here then. If I jumped off there, I'd die. Right. I can't remember what the last crew member's name was, but it'll be this guy here, I'm sure.
Said Nalitha the Avuncular, even in somber times must the wayfarer be offered greetings. Nazdar greets you, wayfarer, though his times are somber indeed. What brings you to this one?
Right, Taznazi has a job.
Hotaza the Corpulent often said, the forgetting of friends is a grievous wrong. Wise words. Tasnasi has not visited him in some time, but this one has not forgotten her, so believe Nazdar when he regretfully declines her invitation.
Now I've got to convince
him. This one
him.
has lost a prized possession, a lute gifted by a dear, departed friend. It has buoyed Nazdar's soul for so long, he sinks without it. Weighed down as such, he cannot be the fleet walker Tasnasi needs him to be.
And if I got the loot back for you...
Truly? This one was practicing
Fetch
his
and
lute
carry
in the
mission.
canyon below, but his playing attracted irascible beasts. He was forced to leave it behind as he scrambled up the cliffs.
Right, why were you practicing in the bottom of a canyon?
The truth, however, noxious is sweeter than rose blossom, to quote the venerable Bate. Nazdar plays, but not well. The others throw things at him when he practices, so he plays where he can be alone. A saint.
Fair enough.
He once led the Stitches, not to glory perhaps, but away from shame. Even saints do not live forever, nor did he. But as Ballant the Canonical said, the dead recalled in good memories are the true saints of our lives.
Okay, so I need to get your loot back from down there. I am assuming I've got some fighting to do now. That blast bones doesn't work very well if they're already moving towards you. It's more of a initial attack type maneuver. That is good to know. Mind you, it didn't actually do much damage. Much damage at all. guessing I just keep going around here. Where's the what's the map say? Yeah, it's up ahead of me. Going. Did I steal his kill? I guess we'll never know. I probably did, to be honest. Harpies. Oh, because another one just stood in my way. Did alright. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. Let him take them on. All I need is over here. Did I take the loot? No. Now I've got the loot. And I guess now I need to head back. Ha! Cannonero! Cannonero! I'm just going to avoid all the fights.
As Zubacha the Hermit said to Intasi after returning from his grand pilgrimage, "Hello. This one is cheered to see you without the blemishes of harm." As often said by Polu the Overstating, this is worthy of celebration. You have done this one a great turn. In the dark days the Stitches find themselves in, it is good to hold a memory of brighter times.
You'll join the crew.
Your kindness reminds Nazdar of the love dashing Dasalzo had for the Stitches in life. This one recalls many joys in the company of Tasnazi and the others. He would like to feel them again. Nazdar will go where Tasnazi bids. A life of decades cannot be reckoned in minutes, so the blind poet has taught us. But Nazdar will do his best. The Stitches was once like it is today. A refuse pit of the spirit, home of vice, self-interest, and the vain depravities of life. Dasalzo came to the gangs of the Stitches and showed them a common foe, Euraxia's armies. We harried them, stole from them, bled them dry, and we formed bonds. To quote Aidino the Aphoric, the greatest gift the indolent can receive is purpose. His death did not rip those bonds apart, but without Dasalzo's care in keeping them tight-knit, they are unraveling nonetheless, and Kazda is pulling at the threads. But some, like Nazdar, keep the Salzo's memory and his hope. Nazdar knows you see more ribs than muscles on him. This is true, but he once was a brother of the Whispering Claw, so dedicated to that life he was, that he took a vow of silence. You have read the works of Vekla the Ephemeral. Nazdar is glad to know a fellow student. Yes, Nazdar was silent for 19 years, but one night in moonlight, he heard through his cell a song. A simple tune, but captivating.
Was it?
Some peasant tune hummed by a swineherd going home, but Jarasti, moonsinger, said, "Beauty is not in the art, but in what it instills." In that moment, Nazdar knew he must sing, so he broke his vow and left the adeptorium to make music.
Trying to become a bard.
You can make art for others, said Urka of the Bard College, or for yourself. Nazdar knows he is not good enough to make art for others, but Dashing the Salzo always encouraged Nazdar to make art for himself. Nazdar will never forget that.
Okay, what is next? Go to the bowel. Where do we think that is? Down the bottom? I don't think so. I think it's up the top.
Careful where you flaunt your wealth. You cut a striking figure, Walker. There are many dangers to such an enviable personage in the Stitches. All of Elsewhere, in fact, if you cast a shadow long enough. Hear this one, and he will tell you how to grease the right palms to pass unmolested. Just so, sleek one, just so. You walk tall, with the heavy footfalls that signify an abundance of pride and gold. Unless you wish to keep low and beneath notice, like humble Zaham, there is a price to be paid, willingly or not. Of course, Five Claw, of course! All the more reason to fear crossing the purring liar on the road. The thief god delights in stealing pride even more than riches. Better to make a friend of Rajin first by acquiring him an offering or three.
Wait, what sort of offerings do I need to go and pick up?
Start your pilgrimage here with the ledger from the Goiter's Gulp. An idol from Riemann would make a nice addition to this temple. Ah, and fine silks from the merchants at the Valenwood Gate. Yes. If you have not heard of Rajin, it is because he has stolen his name from your ears. Listen then, and pray he does not rob you further. The purring liar is the cleverest of Khajiit, and we are a clever lot. His stories are more plentiful than sand. Rajin is swift, sleek, and silver-tongued. What is there not to admire? But this one will lend you a secret. Rajin is the most beloved of gods because he was not always so blessed. Rajin was once a
very
Khajiit
talkative,
like
these
this
people.
one, though much larger and worthy of note. But so skilled a thief was he, that not even divinity was out of his reach. Khajiit who hear tales of the one who purloined godhood aspire to follow in his footsteps.
So, must I steal these items?
Do you think you are above such work? Oh, Walker, do not invite Rajin's ire by looking down upon his deeds. If you do, he will surely play you for a fool and add your folly to his 1,000 tales. Craftiness is a noble art. Follow his example.
Still illegal though, right?
If it were permitted, it wouldn't be theft. But just because it's illegal doesn't make it unworthy of veneration. Do you not cheer the gladiator because the law says not to strike another? Alas, no arena celebrates the clever thief. Are idols and vestments not fitting offerings for a temple to Rajin? But you wonder why these particular items, and not just anything, will do. It is because these things belong to those Rajin approves of robbing.
Why's that then?
Rajin's sleek shadow! You steal away moments of my life with a skill to rival the thief himself! Have you met a merchant, a priest, or a fence whose wealth could not stand to be humbled? Neither has the god of footpaths. Besides this one, of course.
Steal the golden cat idol, steal the Goiter's gold ledger, steal the wood elf silk clothing. I think this is all back where we were. As long as I don't have to go too far, do this quest before I go Bowel. Is this a hiding spot? Goiter's gulp. Cellar. So try and unlock it. See the area. Down here? Oh shit. Definitely got caught. Murderer. I've unlocked an achievement. I'm a murderer. Oopsie. I didn't actually want to. Might as well while I'm here. Hold on. Did I not get that? Get it now. Need to have a quick look around and then leave before that guy respawns. Right. Steal the golden cat idol, but it doesn't show me here where the golden cat idol is. That tells me actually in this area. So we'll head to the Bowel then. Here somewhere. Be down there. Get down there.
What do you want?
Nothing from you. Yeah, so I'm where I need to be, but I'm either too high or too low. I don't know what I use it for, but I will have it nonetheless. Still got a ways to go. It's still below me. Seems to be getting further away now. It's there. And I'm stuck on a rock. Here. Here it is. Looked like there was going to be a cave or something. Nazi. Right. Assuming she's in here somewhere.
That's everyone. Taznazi must speak with you.
Right then.
Taznazi has not seen her old crew in some time. Not since... Never mind. You were not followed, yes? Taznazi is not welcome in the Stitches. Associates of Taznazi, also not welcome. Kazda was lieutenant to Dashing the Salzo. Taznazi as well, until he was found with her knife in his back. No one cared if she was innocent. They wanted someone to blame, and Kazda gave them an answer. After everything, they turned their backs on her. No, it's just a heist, that's all. Taznazi knows how it looks. Get revenge, clear her name, but she hates the sight of this place and will leave it for good just as soon as her pockets are a little heavier. Now, let's go over the plan. Today, we hit Kazda right under his nose. We'll break into the basement of the Mirville Keep through this sewer, so long as Vol can pick the locks.
Ah, locks. Cute. Might as well be fancifully knotted ribbons to me.
Good. At the courtyard, we'll have sentries, but Serene's teleportation spell should let us pass unnoticed.
Were you talking to me?
We'll enter the palace through a second-floor storage room. Nazdar will scale the wall and drop a rope for us.
As spake Urwa the Observant. I see.
Taznazi and the newcomer will handle any trouble that comes our way. Let's get started.
Okay, let's go then. A little more than a fetch and carry mission, but not much more. What's the day? It's Wednesday, isn't it? This week seems to be
nice
dragging.
To see you back at work, Vol.
Good to be working. You're less of a taskmaster than Jew Bunny. Now, let's find some more locks.
Good luck, and work quickly.
Right, here we go then. What am I actually doing? Let me follow the correct quest. Then I can see what it says. Reach Mervale Keep's courtyard. Okay. Holy crap. Scared me, that did. Caught me unawares.
There's the lock. Watch my back, won't you?
Yeah. Pick away.
One down. Let's get going.
Don't want them. I want to collect guts. It's messy in the backpack.
Might need an ebony pick for this one. You know the drill. A bit stiff, that one. Glad I'll keep machine grease in my hair.
Machine grease in his hair. Who is he? And fight it out. Right, what are we doing in here? Oh, he's already killed them for me. Oh, that one.
Carster's done some redecorating, I see. Not sure I like it. Keep the coast clear, won't you? There. Hopefully that's the last of them. My fingers are getting sore.
And we just keep going.
The courtyard.
They're through. No lagging behind. Serin, it's your turn.
Everyone stand still. You're making me crazy. Just need to concentrate. Focus the power. Imagine the destination. All right, here we go.
What the?
So far, so good. Now, Vol.
You're sure?
To quote the barkeep, you look sick.
Nice.
Oh, that's not good.
This one prefers his feet.
Thought I lost you. Moons, you're not hurt, are you? All your limbs in place?
Yes, I'm fine.
Nazdar's looking pretty good, actually. Now the not good. You and Nazdar didn't quite make it to where I intended, and it will be a while before I can cast something like that again. You'll have to make your own way here. There is a basic rule of spellcraft. Do not attempt while drunk, or while recently drunk. Never been great with rules. I ended up losing control of the spell while attempting to teleport you and Nazdar. Sorry about that.
How do we regroup?
She wants you and Nazdar to make your way to the base of the South Tower. That's where we're waiting. She also was very insistent. Avoid killing any of the guards.
Right, where are we in relation to that?
Northwest? East-ish? You'll have to come through the courtyard, which means avoiding patrols. Don't get caught. Taznas is going to be pretty upset if you kill anyone. She says it will raise alarms, but I know the truth. It's because Taznazi used to run with them. They were all part of Dashing Dasalso's crew back in the day. She tries to act like she doesn't care about them after they exiled her, but it's a lie.
Walk softly, Master Hendo taught me. If we get into trouble, be warned. I cannot help. My fists are weapons no longer.
Where exactly am I going right? Literally straight across.
Soft as a whisper, quick as a shout. The first finger of the Whispering Claw teaches.
See me, so
As the second finger of the Whispering Claw says, shadows consume curiosity, time, and interest.
Oh, I made it.
Heed the third finger of the Whispering Claw. Distance is greater than any weapon.
No idea what that guy's talking about. None whatsoever.
You made it.
I made
Both
it.
of you. Tasnazi is glad.
Sorry about that. When this is all done, I'll buy you a drink.
Moon's mercy, Serene. When we're done here, I will smash every bottle of wine in elsewhere.
Not if I drink them first.
Nazdar, you're our way into this tower. Ready?
The ascent of the body is nothing compared to that of the soul. Saint Yosito spoke wisely.
Why can't we all do that? Well, I can. I'm a cat. Where's the rope? Oh, right there in front of me.
Your knees shouldn't make that noise, right?
They should make no noise, Vol.
Nazdar did well to get us inside, but it looks like this strain was more than he could handle. He needs rest. Which means Tasnazi needs to change her plans. Vol is the closest thing we have to a healer. He might be able to get Nazdar moving again, but he needs time, which means he won't be able to pick the locks on Kazda's vaults. Tasnazi wants you and Serene to get the vault keys.
And I can pick the locks, surely.
This one has other business in the palace. When she's done with it, she will meet you at the entrance to the vault, on the lower floors. Take care getting the keys. The thugs in this palace are Kazda's most loyal, and just as vicious and cruel as he. Expect no mercy, and give none. Serene will help keep things quiet in case fighting breaks out. Yes, Tasnazi has gotten used to being on her own ever since DeSalzo died. She knows this place like the back of her paw. She'll be fine. Nazdar has to stay behind. He's in no condition to creep through the palace right now. Hopefully Vol can get him back on his feet in time for an expedient departure. As long as they stay back in this old storeroom, they should be fine. That was different. Many of the keep's guards were close to DeSalzo. They follow Kazda only because they must. The lapdogs in this palace are loyal to Kazda alone. The ones who are closest to Kazda do not show loyalty because they are virtuous, but because he allows them to indulge their worst impulses. I am not telling you to punish them, only that they won't be missed by anyone in the Stitches.
Gotcha. Doing collecting the vault keys. Yeah. One vault key. There's one above me, it looks like. I didn't expect him to suddenly burst into flames. I don't know if that's something I did. Something that guy did. Oh, I've just realised. You have stolen items in your inventory. If a guard catches you, they will confiscate stolen items unless you successfully flee. Merchants will never buy stolen items. You can only sell stolen items to a fence. Using such stolen items, such as food or potions, won't give you a bounty. Crafting with stolen materials produces clean, crafted items. Cannot store items in your bank. Stolen items in your bank, right? Go down. Yeah. Find the last key. I've got 2 of them.
I'm paired up with you and the ancient adept or the smarmy wood elf. You look like you can handle a scuffle. I'm only good at knocking myself out with a bottle, but I know a spell or two to muffle the noise of the brawl. They'll be with his lieutenants, I'll bet.
Yeah,
you know how many bar brawls I...
Yeah, we can find the keys. We just keep looking. I don't need your help to do that. It's over there. Meet Tasnassi at the vault. Oh, where is the vault? Up or down? Vault. Does this show me where the vault is? No. It's in sort of that general direction. I just come through here already. Here we go.
There you are. He's got her. He's got her.
Keep it down. What are you talking about?
Kazda, he and his bodyguard. Biggest I've ever seen. They cornered Tasnassi and took her back there. You have to save her.
Alright. I guess I'll go do all the work.
You're always naive, Tasnassi. You and the selves of both. So focused on the future that you never could see the night behind you.
I'm not really with this character, whoever this player is. We're just sort of tagging along for the ride.
You have one friend left in this world, it seems.
Well,
Not
that is
for
a big
much
guy.
longer. Cut! You'll regret crossing Kazda!
He's getting away. Untie me.
Where are ya? Where are you to untie? Over here.
After
Oh,
him.
free! Run! Oh, we're going after him. Okay. Killing is dude, his friend, and saving you isn't enough. We have to actually go after him. Okay, let's go.
Please, Tasnasi, spare me.
Shut up, Kazda. One more word from your lying tongue and Tasnazi will claw it out.
Don't kill him.
He did it. Everything Tasnazi suspected him of. He killed the Salzo. He had her take the blame. He was proud of it. Now that I have my claws at his throat, he discovers the meaning of mercy.
Does that mean you can clear your name and return home?
He took this one's home from her, the only one she has known, and he couldn't give it back if he wanted to. She has no proof but his word. Even if he confessed and cleared her name, the stitches she would return to is not the one she left behind. One joy is left to Tasnazi, to kill Kazda. Then she leaves this all behind her, for good.
Okay, so this looks like a choice. If I do one, the other one goes red. So don't do this, Tasnazi. If you kill him, there is no coming back. The Stitches is still your home. Then kill him if that's what you want. But I'm a necromancer. I feel like I should be, well, you know, whatever.
I will. After that, I will find the others. Meet back at my camp, on the outskirts of town. There will be no returning to the Stitches for me after this.
Don't be stupid, Tasnasi. Name your price. Riches, weapons. Skooma.
Tasnazi only wants one thing of little value. Your life.
So she did it. She killed him. Oh, nice jump. Okay, where am I going? Camp is on the other side. That's where I'm going. Run, little cat, run. I think this is where I found her originally, wasn't it?
The job is done. Maybe we didn't leave the palace with everything Tasnazi promised, but this is the Stitches. If everything went as it should, none of us would be here. Now, we go our separate ways. Take Tasnazi's advice. Leave the Stitches before it falls apart completely. This one has no great sum of wealth, but she owes you something for saving her skin. Unlike most in these parts, Tasnazi remembers her friends.
Right, sell your inventory is full. Right-click an item, then choose destroy to remove it permanently. Okay, right. Full inventory. I've got some stolen stuff. I just use that one. I've got a stolen lockpick. Destroy that. I think that's at least given me space.
The job is done. Now we go our... This one regrets getting you caught up in her affairs, but she is glad to have crossed your path. Tasnazi wants to put this place far behind her. Maybe she will head south. Tricor. A fresh start. A new life. Tasnazi is not sure she even... Tasnazi cannot say. The job is done. Tasnazi said she wants...
Yeah, I've gone up another level, so... okay, I can have a tailor's crafting box, a leatherworker's satchel, or a blacksmith's crafting crate. I have the leatherworker's satchel. I'm not sure what he's so excited about, but great. On attribute points. Add this to stamina. recommends, let's see, render flesh, expunge. Embrace the power of death, removing up to 2 negative effects from yourself. While slotted, the cost of all your abilities are reduced by 3%. Reusable parts. When your blast bone, skeletal mage, or spirit mender dies, the cost of your next blast bones, skeletal mage, or spirit mender is reduced by 25%. I can morph this bone armor. Beckoning armor. Wrap yourself in hardened bone, granting you major resolve, increasing your physical resistance and spell resistance by 5 to 8 over 20 seconds. While active, enemies that strike you with ranged attacks will be pulled towards you once every 3 seconds. Creates a corpse when the effect completes. Wrap yourself in hardened bone, granting you blah blah blah. While active, reduce the cost of blast bone, skeletal mage, and spirit mender by 12%. Hold on, I can add an ultimate. Ultimate Bone Goliath. Become a horrific Bone Goliath, increasing your max health by 40,727 for 17 seconds, immediately restoring that much health. While transformed, your light attacks restore 361 health, and your fully charged heavy attacks restore 900 health. This ability scales off your max health. Like that. Goes in this ability here. Right, I'm still looking for the source of the undead. Get out of this area. And it's straight this way. Ooh. I think I might get to this area now. I'm getting a bit of a headache, truth be told, so I'm going to get to the general vicinity of where the quest is, and then I'm going to quit. Sort of around here. A dragon? Oh, that's not a dragon. It's like a harpy. Anywho. Right, it's around this sort of area here. Ooh. I'm gonna get somewhere slightly safer. And I'm gonna say goodbye, because as I said, I'm getting a bit of a headache, and it's in my head, my poor little head. So I will see you all on the flip side. Take it easy. Bye bye now. Bye bye.